Hey, this is Corey from Wolfpack Woodcraft, and it is 2023. It's a brand new year. We're going to be doing brand new things. One of the things that I'm going to be doing is going to be working on this house. So a lot of my videos are still going to focus on that self-reliance, independence, modern self-reliance, not living in a cabin in the middle of the woods, living off the land, and self-reliance. But being able to take care of yourself in a modern situation, modern way of living. I feel like a long time, 100 years ago, this house was built in 1920. I live in a house that's from 100 years ago. And people that lived 100 years ago, they didn't live in a cabin in the middle of the woods, right? There were Model Ts, there was people driving different cars, there was the Industrial Revolution was happening, people were working in manufacturing, things were changing, right? And even though things were changing and people weren't living off the land, they still took care of their own vehicles. They still took care of their food. They had gardens. They took care of their homes. They fixed their own siding. They fixed their own shingles. They fixed their own plumbing, electrical, everything. They were way more self-sufficient than we are today. And I want to bring that back. Okay, you can still have a modern life and still take care of yourself like they did 100 years ago. And so moving forward, that's going to be the channel. Now when it comes to self-reliance, the easiest way to practice self-reliance is by camping. And when I started the channel, I was big on camping and focusing on being self-reliant and self-sufficient in a camping setting, because that will give you a lot of the skills that you need to become self-reliant and self-sufficient. And then I moved on to prepping, because prepping and camping kind of go hand in hand. If you can take care of yourself in the middle of the woods, you can take care of yourself anywhere. Now that we've gone through a global pandemic, super high inflation, we are seeing some of these things that we prepared for. It's time to focus on using the skills that we got, using the different tools and things that we have to take care of ourselves, take care of our homes, take care of our way of life, and still be as self-sufficient and independent as possible. Sorry if you can hear the train. It's distracting me, so I'm sure it's distracting you. But that's what I want to focus on. It's what I've been focusing on since 2020. I want to do more of that moving forward. I'm going to try to get outdoors more. I'm going to try to talk about more outdoor gear. We're still going to talk about books. I feel like books are a very important part of learning. I feel like they're having a reference of a physical book that you can get even when the power's out, even when the internet's out, even when your phone's not charged. Having a physical book that you can reach and go through, and I don't know, there's something about a physical book that just I learn better having the book. I can read an article online and the scrolling, and I just don't consume. It doesn't soak in as much as I do when I have the book and I can flip to the different pictures and the different pages and read different things and reference different things. I just find a physical book is a much better way of learning for me. Video and books are my two best ways of learning, and so those are the things that I do. I make videos and I make book reviews. They are going to be outdoor related, they're going to be tour related, they're going to be just whatever it takes to get you prepared for everyday life. Okay, not everything is a blackout situation. Not everything is a doomsday zombie apocalypse, world without law. Sometimes your oven breaks. Sometimes your refrigerator stops working. Sometimes you just don't have the money to get your car fixed, right? And so by being able to do those things, being able to take your refrigerator apart and fix it yourself, being able to change your oil, rotate your tires, change a flat tire, keep your vehicle running at its best so that it doesn't break down in the first place. Sometimes just the maintenance, little things are what make the bigger picture. And so I want to focus on those little things that we can do to prepare ourselves for everyday life things that we can do to be a little more self-sufficient, a little more self-reliant, a little more independent. And once we start finding those little things that we can do, it just compounds from there. And so 2023 is going to be an extremely exciting year. I'm pumped to see what you guys think. In that comment section, give me video ideas, give me feedback, thumbs up videos that you've enjoyed so that they resurface, so that I know what you guys want to see, what you guys want to talk about, what you guys feel are the most important things. Thumbs up videos, share them, like them. Subscribe if you haven't already, and 2023 is going to be a year where we really come together and we learn what it really takes to be as independent as possible.